Gentleman from Arlington, Mr. Lopez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Speaking of the bill.
Speaking for the gentleman has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This bill creates a FOIA loophole that automatically bars all access to chemicals used in fracking operations without any consideration for the risk to public health or property rights. The bill negates 3 years of regulatory work on fracking chemical disclosure by adding a new mandatory trade secret exemption from FOIA to the new regulation. DMME recently wrapped up this 3-year process with wide stakeholder participation. The Virginia Gas and Oil Association initiated this process in 2013 by petitioning DMME to require disclosure so that all chemicals used for fracking by Virginia's natural gas and oil industries will be fully disclosed and available to the public. The association stated that the industry wanted to be totally transparent. A wholesale exemption from FOIA would automatically place trade secret information in a permanent black box that no citizen can access. This would happen without any consideration of risk to public health or the environment. It flies in the face of the industry's stated intent to be totally transparent. This legislation further violates the rights of landowners across the Commonwealth by barring them access to information potentially harming their own drinking water. Moreover, the amendment requiring OSHA safety data sheets to local governments is not enough. Those sheets also shield trade secret chemical combinations, like we've been talking about from the other bill as well. Localities who are responsible for emergency preparedness could not access the information to prepare for an emergency. They have to wait until the emergency is occurring. They also couldn't access the information about fracking operations near drinking water sources. Across the country, there have been long been concerns about the chemicals injected underground in fracking operations, the risks to public health and the environment, and the widespread lack of public access to information. Public access to this information is vitally important. Peer-reviewed studies link fracking chemicals to a variety of health concerns, including respiratory and neurological problems, several cancers, and endocrine disruption linked to cancers, infertility, and birth defects. Recently, I heard the gentleman from Prince William, Delegate Lingenfelter, say that fracking procedures are very safe. Maybe he and others were or are not aware of the many problems with fracking and water contamination in Pennsylvania. For instance, in a recent court case, in March of last year, a federal jury awarded $4.2 million to property owners for contamination of nearby water wells. A 2016 EPA report documents scientific evidence showing that fracking can lead and has led to water contamination that in some cases renders private drinking water wells totally unusable. A 2016 Stanford University study links fracking to underground drinking water contamination in Pavilion, Wyoming, and suggests that fracking chemicals contaminated the entire groundwater resource in the natural gas basin. Drilling and fracking fluids migrate underground. Virginia's own DMME, Department of Gas and Oil, has confirmed many instances in which gas operations have degraded groundwater and surface water in Virginia. For example, in 2008, DGO investigated a citizen complaint that a nearby drilling operation in Buchanan County had diminished water quality in his drinking well. The citizen and driller confirmed hearing a bubbling sound coming from his water well, an indication that methane may have been migrating from the gas well being drilled into his water well. Subsequent water testing revealed that surfactants or soaps used in the drilling were present in the water well. Consequently, the driller agreed to provide replacement drinking water and drill another well if necessary. DGO learned, however, that the company stopped delivering replacement drinking water when the complainant would not sign an agreement to release the operator from liability for future damage to his water well. Protecting trade secret information is important. However, there are other ways to protect such information without violating property rights and risking public health. In Virginia, we need to be concerned about this more than we are today. This bill, if enacted, would throw a shroud of secrecy around what is injected into the ground, and it create similar issues in Virginia to what happened in Pennsylvania. It's something we should definitely be avoiding. And we shouldn't ignore the fact that this is an issue across the country.